Hey, what's up YouTube? This is Tristan here from Jersey. Welcome to another installment of Age of Tesla. Today we're going to talk about something that I've been waiting to do for the past couple days, and that is install my new Tesla high-powered wall connector. Just a little secret between me and you guys, I have a Model X coming. It was supposed to come today. Something happened, the guy got an ear infection, I don't know. Don't even know what happened, but Friday. This Friday, I'm going to pick up my brand new Model X. So this guy right here needs to be installed and ready to go before that I come home with that car so I can charge and use it, all right? So I'm going to go through the steps on how to install it, how to put it into your own home using your electrical box, what requirements you need, what pieces you need to put it all together, and hopefully with me we can learn together and try to learn how to install it on our own. No permit required, no electrician hired. This is just me and this box right here and whatever's on the inside of it. So stay tuned, follow, subscribe, comment, whatever you want to do, but you cannot miss this. It's going to be a detail-oriented setup, not 100% detail, come on, common sense, certain things you're going to have to figure it out on your own. But as much as I can provide information that I know, I will pass it along. Also, if you're looking to save $1,000 on your Tesla, my referral link, just email me or message me on YouTube. I will give you my referral link ID number, and you can log in and you can actually save yourself $1,000 on your Tesla, as well as getting free unlimited supercharging for the vehicle that you purchase for the life of your vehicle. I have 5 of those left, so first come, first serve. All right, stay tuned and enjoy. As you can see here in the shot, I basically just knocked out the hole in the punch right there. There's no wires coming out of it. Okay. Did one on a right angle elbow into an actual 90-degree junk box. Eventually it's going to go into the Tesla charger. Let me make sure this is all level. So just give you guys a quick idea of what's actually going to happen. So there's my right angle box. And then I'm going to do this right here. Have a little pipe coming out of there into here, so we can screw it in and be done. In fact, let me go right ahead and put this piece in already. Over here. I guess I could do a straight box in, but let's see if I can screw this in. Won't let me really screw it in. I guess it's not really threaded for this kind of stuff, but I guess we can make it threaded. I guess it's plastic after all. Get my handy pliers. We'll make it happen. If I just do a straight pipe in, it should be okay. I just do like a little pipe and we're done. Right? See that? It is kind of low, the charger. You know where I really wanted it to be, but you know, it is what it is. All right, let me work on that. All right, it took a little work. As you can see, I managed to screw it on there, but it's on there so tight that there's no way I could put a ring on there because of this thing here on the side. I don't know if you can see in the light. This thing's here, so no way for an O-ring, but this thing's so tight I had to force it in there because it's not threaded. You know, it's something for Tesla. If you guys want to make that easier for us and thread that, that way I could do a pipe right here straight into it, tie it with the locking nut, and be done. Speaking of locking nut, this one is missing. So I don't know what I have to do to get that one and put a locking nut on it. All right, so let's measure this here. We got we need about 2-inch cut from pipe. Now this is a 1-inch pipe, guys. 1-inch pipe, 1-inch couplings here with 1-inch ends. And I'm gonna cut a piece right now that's basically on 2 inches. All right, 1-inch diameter by 2 inches, so it'd be perfectly right there. As you can see, I put the little nub in there, tied it up, and now I'm just trying to, because I have no drill, because it was taken from me and placed somewhere. I'm gonna put this in like this. It's not gonna be too tight, but it's not going anywhere. Here, I don't really have room for a strap. It should be okay. Once we drill this in, we should be good. All right. In the meantime, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this caps off. So start running some wire. See how much wire I need to run. Looking good, man, looking good. All right, so welcome back. Getting somewhere with this mess here. So I measured on this table from this line, you can see it over here, from this line over here to the end of the table, 5 feet. Wow. This cable is not as straight as I like it to be. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure 5 feet here, here, and so that's about 5 feet right here, on this line. Got my nice cable cutters and close here. Boom. All right, so we're going to test that out now. Let's move you guys around so you can see. Let's run the cable from one side to the other. So, I'm going to start it on this side. Cable needs to be better angles. Okay. And let's go in the box. I get a chance, I'm gonna. So, there's plenty of cable. You can see here. We have plenty of cable coming out here, and then also plenty of cable here to put it to whatever switch we need to. So for me, mine was 5 feet, but for you guys, you might have to put your conduit first where you want to put it. Then after you're done with that, then measure how many feet it is, and add a couple more inches just so you want to play it safe. You don't want to go too short. So 5 feet for me is perfect. Before I cut the rest of the wire, I wanted to test it. So 5 feet would be great. All right. So I cut my cables. I made the longer cable of the two the ground. I marked it with little electrical tape so I know this is the ground. That way I can fit it up to where the ground one needs to go. So right now I'm going to run these two. Got to do that. They didn't have different colors, so you got to know what cables you're gonna label. All right, let's run the ground now. Later on, I'll label these with the actual color or something, like a green. The other two don't really matter because they're both huts. That one was really easy to run. Wow. All right, so you can see what I did here now. I got my 3 cables going in. All right, you're gonna see here in a second. Let me just pull this off. So, let me put the light on this thing on. Lights. Put on the lights. Don't know what button it is, but I know there is a button. Light, 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 light. There we go. So you can see in here, these cables here, they're gonna go in through the top. You got ground on the right, line 2 and line 1. This thing looks like it's upside down, but it's not. They just labeled that upside down. All right, and then this will go onto the meter in the front. Got my cables coming out here. I have them coming out here at the end. These are gonna go into the actual breaker. I bought the skinny breakers to replace these 20 amps here, 20 and 20. Well, that was actually a 15, but we're not using that one. 20, but for some reason they wouldn't fit even though they're General Electric. So I have to return them. Maybe I bought the wrong ones. So check that out tomorrow. Oh, I might need something like that if it's have a bigger ground. I gotta look into that because I do have a bigger ground. So I'm definitely gonna have to need one of those little grounders. So definitely gotta look into that. In the meantime, let's go from there. All right, welcome back. Sorry for my freaking ghetto hookup. I already have the ground hooked up and tied up. I got line 1 and line 2 I'm stripping and putting on. Just want to make sure these are good. I got the ghetto lighting here. Just want to make sure these don't pull out. I still have marked on the box, which is ground. The other line 1 and 2 don't really matter. That guy ain't coming out. So I can go ahead and bend this guy later. Or pull him more through the tube. Alright, so let's go ahead and strip this last guy up. Good set in there. These aren't the greatest cutters. There we go. Nice cut, no damage done around. Let's go ahead and put this guy in. Should give a little more on here. Whew. This thing's a workout, man. Trying to get this guy up there. A little more, we're good. There we go. Perfect. Now pull on the other guy. He's a little easier because he's not in. Alright. That's all I really need. You guys see okay what's going on? Hopefully. You guys a little closer. Put this guy into line 1. There he is. Let's tighten the bad boy up. The only thing I'm missing right now to finishing up this install is a grounding nut that will fit on my pre-existing wiring. That's the only thing that I'm missing. So I cannot finish this install right now. Go to Home Depot, return some stuff. Lowe's too. I managed to move some breakers around to fit the double 100 amp that I installed. Look at that beautiful work. So now I can actually mount the rest of the box no problem, because these guys are wired, ready to go. If you, whoops, you guys aren't watching. All right, so there you go. You can see there, it disconnected from the tripod. All right, sorry guys if it's a little crude. I was trying to do this during the day, but so you see there, let it refocus. Just too much bright. See a ground, line 2, line 1. So I have the ground labeled with the paper. If you look here, turn the light on, so you guys can see. You can see here, this is labeled, this is the ground. I have the other 2 wires. Ooh, that's not good. See, I was scraping something. I was pulling through, but it's a thick cable, so we're good. And I already have it going into my 100 amp. So what I did, I had a free amp over here. One of these wasn't hooked up, and another one on this side wasn't hooked up. So what I did, I just moved the breaker over to this side, and that's it. Now, do I have to move the white wire and the ground to this side of the phase as well? I do not know. Right now it's working fine. I'm assuming it's good. It's just going to ground, so it shouldn't be a problem. So it is what it is. So now these guys, I'm not gonna turn this on until I have the ground hooked up. Now the ground, if you guys can see these little nuts over here, see that's a bigger, thicker. Let me show you my finger. See that right there? Those are bigger nuts for thicker gauge, and then they go right into these spots here. I'm assuming it's like a teeth. It has like 2 teeth that go in, it's a thicker block. So I need one of those. I don't have one. So I'm gonna try to free up 2 spots here, which there's 1 right there, 2 there, and then I'm gonna have it go right into there. So in the meantime, I'm gonna try to hide these wires, make them look prettier, without damaging anything. It's a lot of wire. Maybe I'll actually cut it, you know, but we'll see. Because this wire is a bitch to burn. I didn't get a chance to get the 3 gauge like it says in the manual. I got the 4 gauge. So, but it's rated for 85 amps. So, you know, you're only really gonna pull 65 amps out of it anyway, so it's not a big deal. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to finish up the rest of this hookup here. That way this part is done. I mounted it against the wall. Everything's good, it's level, it's nice and level. Bingo! Here, not so much. Not so much. It's almost there. 3/4 of bubbles are good. It's a good. And this is my 1-inch hole. See, I tied it on the other side. It looks beautiful. So looking good, man. The only thing I have to do, I gotta put a mounting screw over here. Bought the wrong ones. This is kind of loose, so I'm gonna do that one later. It's not a big deal. Everybody else, here's my Sense that I hooked up. If you guys don't know what the Sense is, you should check it out. It's pretty cool. Tells me all the wattages I'm using in my house, and then when I actually end up getting solar in my power wall, which hopefully will go right there. I think it might go outside actually, but we'll see. It's gonna come in, then I have these actually hookups to go to the Sense to show what solar input output I'm getting, and then this shows you what the usage I'm using onto the wall. So everything's looking nice and beautiful. I'm gonna try to bend these wires kind of like these. I don't know how the hell they did that, and make it look pretty. Then I can close this box up. Well, not really yet, but wish I had that freaking ground thing. I could have been done today. All right, let me go continue doing this crap. All right. So the first thing I'm gonna do is find out which Torx bit this is. It's a security Torx bit with a hole in it, I'm thinking. Here's the one. We're gonna go ahead and take this one apart to get inside. There is another Torx bit here. We'll find out what that one's for later. This is just to take the cover off. You can see a little bit. Take this thing off right here. Oh, that's tiny. There we go. Don't want to lose that. Just put it right over there. This cover should come right off. Should come right off. We don't know. I'm gonna try. Pop right off. Don't want to break it, but it should come off. Okay. Slide it maybe up. Let's get a screwdriver. We're all on the sides. It's the only thing I can. There we go. Yep. Just have to pop the screwdriver on the sides. Now this is where we get in the other Torx bit. Take this thing apart. So you got a couple screws. You got 2, 4, 6 screws to come out. You guys can see this. Okay. All right, so now I do recommend a screwdriver for all that drill because that was a pain in the ass. All right, so now we have to mount this on the back. So if you guys can see here inside what it looks like, there's a hole in the back because I have the top mounting bracket. So we have to somehow hook this guy on. All right. And I think there's a security screw or something that locks it in place. So let's go ahead and try that now. All right, I know it's kind of close, but I got shit behind there, so I can't pull it back too far. So what I'm gonna do is try to fit these cables. I don't know how I'm gonna get this cable through there. Don't know how that fucking works. So theoretically, it's supposed to go through here. Oh, okay. Put these covers on prematurely on the sides, because that's how they get mounted on. So let me get those out the way. 1 second. So we can figure out how this shit goes. Put the covers on prematurely. I didn't think I'm going to use the bottom access bar. I think I still need to close it up. Alright. There we go. Now, these go into the back. Don't know if I like that sound, but that's what it was. These wires need to go up and over. There we go. You guys can see that. And these are going to go in here, and the ground goes in back there. It'd be great if this actual piece came off, you know. So let's go find the mounting nuts. Well, we should have took care of that first, huh? All right. You learn, you live and you learn. Find out what screws they are. I have no idea in the book. Where is my book? All right. Let's take a look at the book here. The book says to mount on the sides. You see this? These are all the screws that come with it. So we need side wall connectors number 1. We need bottom rear entry. Okay. Top bracket housing screws are 2. So top housing screws says 13. So 13 are those little stubby ones. So let's see if we can find those. Alright, let's do this again. Let me guys show you. These screws here, obviously the big ones are for the big part of the screws and the little ones are for the little ones. Yeah. This is fun. Working in a hot little corner in a hot little garage. All right, let's go ahead and do this again. Let's get these guys in here. Get through the hole. Make sure we're going to the right spot, not pinching any cables. Put the sides on. There we go. So, let's put a little one in at the bottom first. With my fingers. Start it off with my fingers for a second. Need a big guy. Big Y in the corner. At least now it somewhat stays. But the other big guy goes on the other side on the top. Sorry if you can't see what I'm doing. I'm just putting in the side mounting screws. But they're called top and bottom bracket mount screws. All right, and they have used, guess what, Torx on both. And they're both different sizes. You gotta change your head twice, so I recommend keeping this head on that you had on before and using it. All right, whatever. That's good. So let's go ahead and tighten this bad boy up. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. All right, here we go. Oh, I don't want to put it too tight, but it's on turning. There it is. Let's do the other side. Then we gotta change the head. Okay, change the heads, put in the little head, and let's do the little ones on the bottom. Oh wait, it's the same head. Whoa, I thought there were two using the little heads. Never mind. So the little head is only for that little screw on the outside. That's it. I don't know why they just make them all the same. It makes no freaking sense to have two heads. If you lose one, that's it. You gotta go some specialty hardware, buy them, because these are specialty security screws. So, well, specialty security Torx, because they have a hole in the middle. They're not expensive, but they're just hard to find. My electronics store has them. Alright. Come on, start tightening. Wish I had a drill. But in little delicate things like this, you don't really need a drill. Hand tighten is all you need. There we go. He ain't going nowhere. He ain't going nowhere. All right. Next, I'm gonna go put these covers back on because they are. I'm not taking this bitch off again. So these little tabs, they are kind of set up by the angle as well. So you want to make sure you got the right ones. You know. For the other side. So I'll put this one. There we go. Perfect. Let's try this one. They have little holes in them for the screw heads. So you can't mess it up too much. This one's for the other side. It's kind of keyed, so if it's sticking out, you know you screwed up somewhere. This should be coming flush. Let me see if I can show you guys. Not really can, but it's right here. Goes in, and on the bottom, because I am not taking this shit out again. Get in there. There we go. All right. Now we go down to the fun stuff. It's hooking up the wires. So we have ground way back down there. So I'm going to see if I can get ground hooked up. So because these other wires are out of the way, I need a flathead to do that. I'm trying to pull some of the wire through more. For people like sausage hands like mine, it's not easy. So let's go get a Phillips. Hopefully this is not so big. Let me see if I can lower you guys a little bit more so you can see what's going on. See what's going on inside. Alright, zoom out a little bit. Get an idea. So right back here, oh, of course, it's a tiny screwdriver. Of course. Okay, this is gonna be a tight fit for my freaking sausage hands. I don't know if you guys can see in there. Ah, wrong way. See if I can just do it with my fingers. Now that I broke it loose. Wish I had a long screwdriver. I think I have one inside, but I'm too lazy to go get it. Gotta go from the garage. Gotta go inside the house. Find it. You know what? I might do that. Because this thing is proving to be a bitch. Alright, I'll be back with my screwdriver. Alright, I am back. Found my little flat little screwdriver head for using for thermostats. Let's go ahead and put this guy in. I don't know if it's keyed a certain way. So let's do this. Fat fingers! Yeah. Oh, come on. Go in there. Come on. Come on, get in there. No, maybe he's keyed a certain way because they do have a flat back. Almost like an H. So let's try it that way. Let's rotate him with our magic sausage fingers and see if he goes. Of course, I dropped my screwdriver. Oh, look at that. They are keyed a certain way. There we go. Oh, yeah. He's in there good now. I don't know if you guys saw that, but he's in there good. Take this off so you can see better. See in there? He's in there good now. All the way up. All the way up. I'm gonna try to lower you guys even more. Because that's not fair. You can't get to see what's going on. You guys paid for the ticket. Paid for the show. And you can't see what's going on. There you go. That was perfect. Now, let's lock these legs in. Alright. Legs are locked in. Perfect view. You still recording? Alright. I'm going to push this guy up all the way. And now, as he's all the way up. All the way up. I'm going to have that soundtrack on there. Let's go. Let's tighten you up. Oh yeah, you're good. You ain't coming out. No, you ain't coming out, but let's give a good look. Turn. Oh yeah. Alright. These guys are already loose. Huh. But I think they would be keyed anyway. Now, in the instruction manual, I should have double checked. But I think the red is going somewhere. So this is the manual. Line 1 versus line 2. I really don't think it freaking matters. But let's make sure. So the ground is hooked up. Okay. So, if you look at the picture here, guys, it shows you that it comes up from there, it goes down, say it goes through the bottom there. But I think that's if you have a different bracket. This is coming in from the back. See how it shows the back in to the big hole? That's what I did. It's kind of weird showing from the bottom coming in. I don't know about that, but that one I have to close up later. It's just a hole. So it doesn't say which one to put it in. Is it better? So we're just gonna put in whatever hole we can find. You're gonna go in any hole, buddy. Of course, it has a Phillips for this one, flathead for the ground, and Phillips for this flogger. Let's make sure these guys are all the way open. I don't want to deal with this crap again. And it'd be nice if it actually gave us holes way back here. Just so you guys know, the hole is way back here. I think I need another light for this to see what is going on. Yeah, hole's way back there. God, these cables are annoying. They're in the way. Okay, stay there, and let's see if you will hold. Oh, I feel it grabbing it. Feel it grabbing it. Yeah, he's not coming out. Next. Next. Oh, get in there. Get in there. There you go. You know you like it. You know you like it when I put you in. Oh yeah, I feel you getting tight. I feel you getting tight, girl. Yeah, get in there. All right. All right. These cables ain't going nowhere. Boom. Now, later on, guys, let me show you here. If you did have any more of these hooked up together in a daisy chain, this is what they're talking about. You would have to go from these wires here in, well, out here first, number one. This would be the master. So this would be your master, so you would go out from out, and then go into an in on the next one, and then the out into an in, then out into an in, and then finally into an in on the last one, which would be your slaves. Here, 1, 2 is selected. That looks good. And we need to put it on a C from what I remember, because we have a 100 amp breaker. I have a 100 amp breaker, so I have a double pole 100 amp. I have 200 amps coming in the house. That's the only time you can do a 100 amp breaker. You must have 200 amp power coming into the house. And also you have to check your load in the house. So yes, we want to have 1 is down and 2 is up. That's for line to line, 240 volts or less. So 1 is down, 2 is up. Now, I have an 80 amps, 100 amp breaker. So I actually have to set it to D. Maximum output D. So we're going to turn it to a D. Let's do that now. Stupid iPhone light, go off. There we go. With my little tool. All right. So we're going to turn, you guys can see here, we're going to the right. Focus, follow my pencil, follow it, focus, no, wrong way, okay, doesn't want to focus, maybe we zoom in further. You don't like to focus, okay, you're a shitty camera. Oh, whatever, you guys can see it, it's right here. I'm going to put it to the arrow pointing to a D.
turn. Come on. Come on, little guy. Don't be shy. We're gonna find you A, B, C, D. No, 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 too far. No, no, Superman, no here. Okay, it's so small. Need freaking glasses for this. D. Boom. Is that good? That is good. Right on the money. Make it up a little bit more. All right. Let's turn it a little bit more. Don't want to be on C. I don't want to have it give me less power, but it is on D, just not 100%. There you go. Now it's on D. Perfection. Everything else here, I have no idea what you're for, but I do know what you're for. This here, we have to take off. We hooked that to the cover on the out. Use copper conductors only. Refer to the manual for tightening torque. Yeah, we retightened it already. And it kind of gives you an overhead up here on these things. If you can zoom in on that or not. Tells you stuff you can write on who the installer was. So I'll put myself as the installer. Maybe I'll put it in Chinese. My name and my phone number in case you ever have any problems. And then I'll circle where I'm at. So we'd be a D 70 amp. That's cool to kind of give it to you right there anyway. So now I'm just waiting on my freaking ground. Let me finish this up for you guys in front of you. All right. So, zoom out all the way. See what we got working here. So, this little piece here. Cable's messing with you. This little piece here has a little board where this would have to go in. So we're gonna turn this around. Take the tape off. We don't need a tape. We don't need a tape. We're gonna color this in. It's keyed one way, so can't really F it up. Key it in. And we're good. Put the cover on. And of course, what I always forget when I'm supposed to be doing this stuff is freaking screws. So, let me get one screw. And I need Torx, not Torx, yeah, Torx, big Torx. And a big Torx. Put these back on. Alright. So, you watching still? Where are you looking at? Falling a little bit, buddy. Falling a little bit. So, keep you centered. Don't want to lose you. So, this guy's keyed. You want to put him a certain way, he has to turn that way. So I want to turn him this way. He's plugged in, he's good. Put this on. Recommend putting the top screw first because it'll keep everything in their position. You don't want to tighten it, just get it in and slot it in and they're turned. You can tighten a little bit, not just all the way. You don't want it to be on the lined up. So at this point, I'd probably test it before I close everything up, but I cannot test it because my power ain't right. More than the last one. I did a pretty good job, guys. For myself, can't really find too many installations on the internet how to install this yourself. Most people had it done professionally or had something existing. I did this all myself. Bought the conduit, asked the guy at Home Depot, what do I use? I'm doing 80 amps inside. The codes for your town might be different. But if you do the work yourself, you don't need a permit for it. You don't need inspection. It's only if you hire an electrician. They need a permit and bullshit. You need permits for your work in your own house. As long as you're up to code, good. It's good star formation, tightening. Just on a tire. You don't want to go in order. You want to jump to a crisscross star pattern. Alright, looking good. What do you guys think? You guys even see it? No? There you go. Tighten it. Make sure you guys tighten everything before you put this base on. Especially if you have stuff in the back, need to be tightened. I tightened everything. Only thing I didn't tighten is this wall support mount. Conduit. But the mount, this piece is already mounted. I bought the 24-foot cable one because I can reach outside with it. Okay. All these guys are... Oh, I lost the head. I lost my head again. Ah. All right. Let's double check all these. Good. 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 And good. So we're good. Tape. Bye. Goodbye, tape. Let's go. Show you guys what I did. Put the beautiful cover on. Beautiful screw. Beautiful Torx head. This was the bitch one because it goes underneath. This thing snaps on. So let's make sure. Oh, sorry, you guys can't see. Make sure you guys saw my gut there for a second. Snap this guy on all the way down. Turn the head on. That screw is right here. Find the hole. You gotta know how to do it. Not a problem in the dark. Let's do it. Hopefully it's in there. Feel my way in there. Hi, bitch. Slide off. Okay, when I have it in there. Done. Done. All right. Let's see what I've done so far. Give you guys an idea. Look, there's my cable going out. It's going out. There's my conduit going around into the box. Either I'm going to cut that wire or I'm going to bend it in. And here's my ground. I didn't get a chance to put it in because I don't know that square. All right. So that's the only thing missing to get this bad boy up and running. And the wall mount, whatever. Maybe another wall mount over there. Who knows? But yeah, that's how it looks. Beautiful? Beautiful. So let me go ahead. What I gotta do? I'm not gonna take that plastic off because I don't want to scratch it. I'm gonna wrap the cable around it, take some beautiful pictures, try to bend the cable, and close the box for now. And that's it. Thank you. One thing I did forget is the stupid caps. Don't forget to put the caps on. You don't want anybody putting their fingers in there. You know what I mean? Fingers in there, you get electrocuted with the high voltage, little kids. So, boom, everything's tight and locked up. Let's wrap the cable, clean all this place up a little bit. So you guys wrap the cable. I'm gonna wrap my cable. That's kind of why I thought about the top This top one is nice because look, it gives you more of a base for your cable. So can you guys see what I'm doing? Yeah, it's beautiful. Now let's zoom up. So here, look. This is what I'm talking about. I like that with the top load, it's easier. Because I've seen a lot of people complain when they don't use the top load, there's not enough cable really to wrap around. But with that top load bracket, it gives you like a little place to sit on. So, there we go. Nice and beautiful. Sits right over there. Oh man, I went the wrong way. You gotta go the other way if you want the thing to look nice. Let's go this way. Hey, stop moving my camera. You gotta go this way. Fix the cable. Make the cable look pretty. I want the cable to look pretty. Yes, my little Tesla. My little. Oh, stop hitting the camera. Alright, there we go. Now I twist it all one way. Now it wants to stay going one way. You guys will see in a minute what I mean by thing being hooked up. See, now the tile goes in the hole. Pull this out. Beautiful, look at that. How beautiful, the button don't work yet. See the button, it doesn't work because I don't have the car yet. I'm gonna go Tuesday. I'm gonna go Tuesday to pick it up, Tuesday. You guys are gonna come with me. You guys are coming with me. Let's go. Put it in there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's so pretty. Look at that, guys. Look at that work. It's not the perfect cable wrap, but hey, give me credit. Look at that. Beautiful. So beautiful. When this is all done and cleaned up, I'm gonna put my air compressor back right over here at the door. Got a hole in the tire I gotta fix today, tomorrow. All right, thank you. Get back now. All right, just got back from Home Depot. I finally got what I needed. I need this little piece right here. This basically goes into the negative grounds or the neutral, but it uses 2 poles. And this handles a thicker gauge. So basically you're gonna take that, put that on your ground and tighten it up. I might have to use the other screwdriver if this is too big. Make sure it's nice and tight. You don't want it coming out. Test it, looks good. And now we're gonna hook it up without getting electrocuted. That's always fun. The problem is this is so long. This thing is so long. Wow. Alright, so I'm gonna put it right over here with these 2 guys. I'm gonna go ahead, put this guy out the way. Put this guy up right here. Fiz too mais importante aqui. Ooh, no screwdriver on a live load is not good. Do not do this at home. Make sure you turn off the breaker. Apparently it's nighttime, so I don't want to turn off the power. So I'm taking my chances. But it's a rubber grip screwdriver, so it's not too bad. Let's go. Get in there. I want to go test this thing. Okay, now the fun part. Bend the wire. Try to get in there. Sparks. Sparks. Yeah, no way. More angle. There we go. loosen this guy up a little bit. Come on, you little bastard. Get in there. Even though it's ground, it shouldn't really shock me. I don't want to take the chance. This guy's probably here in the way. Get in there. You little bastard. This guy's in my way. He won't move. All right, last time. Let's try this. Yeah, go on. Go. Let's loosen this up a little more if I can go. Wasn't enough tension. Boom. Connected. Now let's tighten these bad boys up. Camera here. Let's get a better angle of this. Kind of see what I'm doing. So you can see there, I put the block right in there. So now all I'm doing now is just tightening these contact points here on the neutral bar. Make sure this was nice and tight too. And now we're just gonna hide the wire. And then we get to turn this bad boy on and see what happens. So let's take this wire, bring it down, and over. Push it across. So we don't touch anything live. All right, so let's go ahead and see what happens. We're gonna hit the breaker. Let's take this thing out of that thing here. All right, this is the moment of truth. If it sparks, it sparks. Doesn't, we're good. Here's the breaker, I'm gonna turn it on. There's the Tesla. Boom, we got green lights. Come on, come on. One green, two green. I think we are good. Stay green. Yes, beautiful. I think we're good. Too bad I have no car to test it yet. We're gonna see in 2 days if this thing actually works or not. But I think we're good. We are live. Only thing I have left to do is to fix that mounting screw so I have a better support. I was gonna buy another one for here, but that thing's pretty solid. And there we go. So just to overcap, we have the ground coming down into there now, nice and tight. These are the two lines coming in to the 100 amp. You cannot do 100 amp unless you have a 200 amp break coming in. Okay, if you have a 100 amp load coming in, you cannot do 100. You have to do 80 or so. You cannot do 100. So you cannot, I did this because I want a daisy chain with another Tesla charger if I ever get another Tesla charger. So that's why I have it like this, because I have the 200 coming in. And if I did do another 100 amp, it would have to be tied off here, connection, or another on this side, because there's two phases, you want to overload it. There's my sense. Yay, sense. Okay. All right. So I'm going to put the cover back on, and there's no way to test it. Hopefully I'm going to look at the manual, make sure the green light's good. I heard red is bad and flashing is bad, but solid is good. So I guess we'll know later. Cool.